to experience something similar there. Especially if it's not something that's seen by the physical eye. How did I know? So I had that burning impression. At the same time that I was feeling pressure from within, out, pressure from outside, and which I didn't understand it was about. By that time, I got married, and I remember it was our honeymoon, and we just arrived in Hana and Maui, so driving about a couple of hours or so. Just, the little apartment. My wife was tired, so she went to bed. As usual, I sat. Since I was tired and wasn't sleepy, I sat on the TV set. Watched TV. So that was that night. Then I remember seeing the big door open in the yard. You smell strong smell of the ripe guavas, very pungent smell coming through. So I turned on the TV set, watching, half asleep. Don't remember. I think it was afternoon matinee or something. But something caught my attention. And I was watching funny feeling that I was a strong feeling on the TV. I'm over there on the TV. Look around, I'm still here. I'm over there. I didn't see a picture. It was like somebody else, cowboy. But there was this feeling that I was on the TV. That was the strangest kind of thing. I said, what does that mean? But it continued, persisted while watching TV. I went, I'm there. So I said, well, so I looked around. There was a guava tree, very green and lush there. I thought, oh, I'm here too. I'm here, and I'm there, and all that. And I realized, oh, I'm everywhere. I thought, very interesting. When I realized I'm everywhere, I recognized that pressure I was feeling was all gone. Like some kind of a wall that was surrounding the consciousness. Something was there. And I was feeling that the wall wasn't there. There wasn't just here. There was the TV, trees, room. And then as I recognizing, seeing exactly what it is. What is it? Trees. Now it had a very delicate, very soft, very nectary quality. And I could see gold and pink, some very beautiful, soft color, as if. So I recognized two things that moment. I solved the issue of what's happening with me that's having all this problem, all this pressure. Right? I recognized I recognize that, no, that isn't really the case. The same thing is in everybody and everywhere. I said, oh, and everybody. That's how I knew that those person was being human. Because it wasn't like I was feeling it here. I was feeling it all the way through. It's like an ocean. But what I was seeing there, I was seeing the same thing, not something similar to me. It's the same thing that was. Without it, just continuous, because of continuous fear. So, you see what I mean by investigation? I had the question. Well, how did I know? And that became a burning question. And that burning question created this tremendous pressure, because the question was challenging the boundary, the form. You see? Because really, the form was the barrier. But I didn't know. The question knew. And the question was challenged it until at some point that let go. And the answer was there. So the answer both relieved my pain and answered my investigation. At this moment, I go to the bedroom, my wife sleeping. And here I recognize, oh, now I have the answer for another question I've been having, which is something I've had for some time then, which is, why did I love my wife?